I will be brief, for my short date of breath is not so long as is a tedious tale. Romeo, there, dead, was husband to that Juliet, and she, there, dead, that Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and the stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from the city, for whom, and not for Tybalt, Juliet pined. You, to remove that siege of grief from her, betrothed, and would have married her perforce to County Paris. Then comes she to me, and with wily looks bid me devise some mean to rid her of this second marriage, or in my cell there would she kill herself. Then gave I her, so tutored by my art, a sleeping potion, which so took effect as I intended, for it wrought on her the form of death. Meantime I writ to Romeo that he should hither come on this dire night to help take her from her borrowed grave, being the time the potion's force should cease. But he, which bore my letter, Friar John, was stayed by accident, and yesternight returned my letter back. Then, all alone, at the prefixed hour of her waking, came I to take her from her kindred's vault, meaning to keep her closely at my cell till I conveniently could send to Romeo. But when I came, some minute ere the time of her awakening, here, untimely, lay the noble Paris, and true Romeo, dead. She wakes, and I entreated her to come forth and bear this work of heaven with patience. But then a noise did scare me from the tomb, and she, too desperate, would not go with me, but, as it seems, did violence on herself. All this I know, and to the marriage her nurse is privy. And if aught in this miscarried by my fault, let my old life be sacrificed some hour before its time unto the rigour of severest law.
We still have known thee for a holy man. Where's Romeo's man? What can he say in this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and then in post he came from Mantua to this same place, to this same monument. This letter he early bid me give his father, and threatened me with death, going in the vault. I departed not and left him there.
Give me the letter. I will look on it. This letter doth make good the friar's words. Their course of love, the tidings of her death. And here he writes that he did buy a poison of a poor apothecary, and therewithal came to this vault to die, and lie with Juliet. Where be these enemies? Capulet? Montague? See what a scourge is laid upon your hate, and heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. And I, for winking at your discords too, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished.
Oh, brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
But I can give you more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold, that while Verona by that name is known, there shall no figure at such rate be set as that of true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo's by his ladies lie, poor sacrifices of our enmity.
A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned, and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.
In Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare, Romeo was played by Douglas Henschel, Juliet by Sophie Dahl, and Friar Lawrence by Milo O'Shea. The nurse was played by Patty Love, Capulet by Freddie Jones, Lady Capulet by Susanna York, Mercutio and Balthazar by Andrew Scott, Benvolio, Page and Apothecary by Ewan Thomas, Tybalt and Paris by Ben Crowe, and Lady Montague by Jenny Lee. Montague and Peter was Ewan Meredith, the Prince was Richard Trahair, Gregory, First Watchman and Musician by Harry Myers, Samson, Friar John, and Second Watchman, David Brooks. Matthew Gill and Michele Celeste played various voices. The music was written and performed by Mia Sotiriou, the song Heartsease composed and played by Harry Myers. Romeo and Juliet was directed and produced by Peter Kavanagh for BBC Radio 3 and is published by BBC Worldwide.